What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and as promised, I'll be doing best combined 11s for the big matches. Leicester City recently won the Premier League, big teams, in my opinion. I did one Liverpool Chelsea. I did the Liverpool Arsenal. So you guys could go check those out. Only the big games, you know what I'm saying? Won't be doing the small ones. But look forward for the Chelsea United and the Man United, Arsenal, and those kind. You guys get the point. The marquee fixtures, Tottenham also would be included. Maybe a Wolves, Leicester, that one would be fun. But in today's video, I'll be talking about Manchester City versus Leicester, best combined 11. Or you could put it this way. How many Leicester City players could actually get into this Manchester City team? Think about it. We already have one Leicester player in our team in Riyad Mahrez. I know I'm a City fan, by the way, if you're watching this. Definitely. And we all know City has a lot of quality in the 11 and on the bench. So it would be very difficult for Leicester players to get into this team. But they definitely can get in where City has weak points at the back. Maybe up top where Aguero suffering a long-term injury and will not be considered for this team. I'm going to make that clear. Neither will Ricardo Pereira won't be considered for this team. Any players suffering long-term injuries won't be considered. I think Ndidi just picked up a long-term injury yesterday too, but he was actually almost considered, but he could have made the team, I think. But anyways, I'm giving it away. Let's start with this team, man. Brendan Rodgers, Pep Guardiola. Who's gonna manage the team? Come on, guys, it's gonna be Pep Guardiola, and I'm gonna go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. I'm really liking this formation right about now, and that's the formation Pep chose to start with in his first game against Wolves, and I like it. I like the formation. So let's start with the goalkeeper, Schmeichel or Edison. I did say Pep would manage the team, right? Yes, I think I did. So Schmeichel or Edison? Brazilian versus the Dane. Schmeichel, a load of experience, very quality goalkeeper. But Edison has the edge here. The reigning Premier League Golden Glove winner would be my goalkeeper here. If I have to pick a team, Dominic, pick a team that you want to actually, let's say, use in FIFA Ultimate Team or something. Pick a team. Pick a best comeback. But you could only pick from Leicester or Manchester City. Pick your team. I'm going to go for Edison in goal here. Zach Steffen, recently came back from loan. He won't. USA International, Steffen, you don't even stand a chance here. Zach, you don't stand a chance. At the center-back pairing, guys, for my center-back pairings, for now, we don't have very, very good center-backs, in my opinion. So, the first center-back I'm going to put on the list, I'm going to take Chaglar Soyuncu and put him in this team. Soyuncu makes this team. Yes, see, there's a Leicester player in the team. Soyuncu is that player. Amazing job he did for Leicester City last season after Harry Maguire left. He was in the squad, but he wasn't playing that much. And he just slotted in seamlessly. And you got to give the Turkish international his credit here when it's due. He was even linked with a move to Manchester City. I'm surprised that City didn't persist with, trying to sign Soyuncu. Maybe Leicester wants a bit too much. And Leicester and City have done business in the past. So, as recent as the Mahrez deal, Iheanacho deal. So It could have happened. It could have happened. But remember, City tried to sign Maguire. That didn't happen. Oh, God, thank God we didn't. Oh, God, thank God. But anyways, not to stray too much. Soyuncu, first centre-back here. Alongside him, Aymeric Laporte. Aymeric Laporte. I think Aymeric Laporte is a world-class centre-back. World-class centre. I know a lot of people are going to debate that, but Laporte is a world-class centre-back. And it's no other than him, It's not Stones. It's not Otamendi. It's not Eric Garcia. It's not Nathan Ake. It's not Wes Morgan for sure. It's not Johnny Evans. But it is Aymeric Laporte alongside Soyuncu. That's a good start, right? Edison, Soyuncu, Laporte. Not bad. At left back, this one is tricky. This one is very tricky. Ben Chilwell, who I think would have picked up the left back spot, he went to Chelsea, so can't consider him, right? He's not a Leicester player. Mendy, has not been good enough recently. Has not been good. James Justin, still has a lot to learn. I'm going to go with Nathan Ake here. Does play left back for the Dutch national team. Played left back on a few occasions for Bournemouth as well. And he is our newest centre back. And he was awesome against Wolves. And he showed his maturity in that game. And I think he's versatile enough to slot in as our left back for this combined 11. Right? You guys you weren't expecting that, right? Out right back, Kyle Walker. He gets the nod above Leicester's new man, Timothy Castagne, who started life in the Premier League very well. He has hit the ground running, man. I think he picked up a goal and an assist or 2 assists, something like that. But he has been good. He has been very, very good. And you got to give him credit here. But Walker pips him. Walker takes the spot. You got to give Kyle Walker the credit there. His defensive work is very, very good. He could even, listen, Pep should even play Walker as a centre-back sometimes, in my opinion. 3 at the back, play Walker. You know what I mean? He doesn't give you a lot of assists, but he does drive the ball going forward. His pace is just ridiculous. Pereira, I think, would have rivaled him for this spot if he was fit, but I've disqualified Pereira, I've disqualified Aguero. So it's going to be Walker. So the back 5 is Edison, Kyle Walker, Nathan Ake, Aymeric Laporte, and Chaglar Soyuncu. In the middle, the 2 above the defense, guys, Ndidi, very good player. Very good player. And I think he would actually rival City's deep line midfielders for this role, but it's very hard. It's very hard to put Ndidi above a Fernandinho and a Rodri. So those 2 would be right there above the defense, just behind those 3 attacking players in that 3 right there. So I'm going to have to go with Fernandinho and Rodri. Right? Come on, think about it. That's good. Ndidi, you could go on the bench. I'm going to list the bench in this one. For this one, I'm going to give you guys a bench. For the first 2 combined 11s, I didn't list the bench. So, but for this one, I'm going to give you a bench. Rodri, Fernandinho. Rodri, one of the most expensive City players ever, slotted in nicely last season. Despite City not winning the title, he still had a good performance, in my opinion. Fernandinho, back in his usual DM position in the first game against Wolves, he was really good. Leadership on the field and his experience is vastly, underrated, if you ask me. Just above those 2, up top, the 3, just behind the lone striker. I'm going to start on the right. And this one was a bit tricky. But we have Mahrez. You got Bernardo Silva. Ayoze Perez does play over there. And I'm like, they now have Cengiz Under. Cengiz Under. So it was a bit hard, but I chose to go in with the former Leicester City player Riyad Mahrez. This one was perfect because Leicester, Man City combined 11, put Mahrez there. You know what I'm saying? Easy. No, it wasn't that easy, but it's ideal. It's ideal having a former Leicester City player in the team. And Mahrez, exquisite, man. Awesome player. Awesome. One of the best African players. And he's been amazing, both for Algeria, Leicester City, and Manchester City. Despite not really starting every game, but still, quality player. On the opposite wing, Raheem Sterling. I'm going to go with Sterling. We have a lot of choices here. We have Harvey Barnes. Got guys like Al Brighton. I have to mention him too. Got Demarai Gray. Gotta mention these guys. But I'm going to have to go for Raheem Sterling for what he's done in the recent past. Scored a lot of goals. He's fast. He's intelligent. We're gonna just forget that he missed that goal against Lyon, and I can't leave Sterling out of this team. So he pips the likes of Foden, who could play there, and Ferran Torres as well. So I'm gonna have to go with Raheem Sterling here, and two more, just behind the forward. It's gonna be Kevin De Bruyne, and he's gonna beat out the likes of Dennis Pratt, who could play deeper, Yuri Telemans, who could also play deeper, James Maddison, who has not been in great form recently. If I am forgetting any player, guys, it means that they're not that good and that they're not there on top of the head right now to actually mention them. So there's a few players who I'm not even going to mention their names in this video. But like I could remember like a Christian Fuchs for left back. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be Fuchs, okay? Oh, Fuchs. It's not going to be you. But Kevin De Bruyne, he has to make the team. He has to be Kevin De Bruyne, the best midfielder in the Premier League. Currently the best midfielder in the world, in my opinion. Might not be your opinion, but it's mine. I'm a Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. 20 goals, 20 assists last season, could have been more. How many goals he scored? About 15 or so, 13 to 15. So, look, Kevin De Bruyne. Up top, since I disqualified Sergio Aguero, it's between Jamie Vardy and Gabriel Jesus. Iheanacho, former Man City player. It would be ideal to put Iheanacho in here, but it's going to be current reigning Golden Boot winner, recipient, Jamie Vardy. Premier League winner, and he has just continued to bang them in for fun in the Premier League. Still has the pace, still has the guile, and still has the hunger. Very clinical as well. So it's going to be Jamie Vardy up top. So two Leicester players makes the team. Two Leicester players I think could actually play for City right now. Maybe some may say no, not Jamie Vardy, but I think he is good enough. So that rounds off the 11. So it's going to be Jamie Vardy. I had a Gabriel Jesus, to be fair. Jamie Vardy, Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Rodri, Fernandinho, Ethan Ake at left back, Kyle Walker at right back, Chagla Soyuncu, and Emerick Laporte as the centre backs, and Edison Moraes in goal. On the bench though, I have my bench right here, guys. Wilfred Ndidi, he gets on the bench. Bernardo Silva, Kasper Schmeichel, James Maddison, Gabriel Jesus, Phil Foden, believe it or not, and Yuri Telemans. So that's my best Manchester City versus Leicester combined 11 plus bench. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it with a friend. In the comments, did I say to let me know your combined 11? Yeah. If I said it and I'm repeating myself, pardon me, but leave your combined 11 down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich, squad.